You're ugly because you chose to be. Hopefully after I sit you down, girl, in this video and we have a good one-on-one chat, you will be able to have a moment of silence for those ugly choices that you've made. So if you want to know how to not be ugly anymore and how to always look good, keep watching this video, besties. Being ugly is a choice. Moment of silence for all the people who just passed away because of that segment. For those of you who understand that how you look is literally directly proportionate to the amount of effort you put. Girl, let's be so for real. Confidence and self-love does not just happen. You have to build it. And that's why you have to put in effort, because you only look and feel as good as the effort you put into yourself. If you're not actively working on your mindset, your habits, how you carry yourself, how can you expect to feel any different? The version of you that is glowing and thriving is not out of reach, actually. She's on the other side of you putting effort and consistency. Confidence is not about waiting until you feel good. It's about showing up for yourself daily, even when you don't feel like it. Like for me, for example, having to wash my face and do my skincare even though I came back home from partying at 6 a.m. and I knew that if I did not put in that effort to take off my makeup and make sure I do my skincare, how will I have good skin that makes me confident? The more effort you put in, the more you see results, because nothing changes if nothing changes. Let's get into it. Number one, you're ugly because you don't have a grooming routine. Don't be scared by the lingo, besties. A grooming routine is something you are familiar with. So it's your set of personal care habits designed to maintain your hygiene, enhance your appearance, and boost your confidence. Now, I want you to break them down into daily grooming habits, which are the stuff you do every day, your weekly grooming habits, which are stuff you do every week, and then your monthly grooming habits, which are stuff you do every month for better organization and to be able to be consistent. I wasn't always looking like this. The Ima that looks like this is also the same Ima that look like wait. Currently what we are working with is about 3-month-old cornrows. You can't even see my tracks no more. You can't. John Cena, I can't see him. My nails, on the other hand, as well, extremely crusty. I even have a broken nail, which actually I left ever since December. We are now what's the date, Siri? Oh, we're now on the 9th of January, and I haven't changed it ever since then because I'm a war veteran. As you can see right now, these lashes are giving map of the world. Like, this is Egypt, Australia, like South Africa, like they're all pointing in 50 different directions. Yeah, we're gonna have to sort that out. You're ugly because you don't have a grooming routine. Don't tell me not to shout. I'm gonna shout at you. I'm gonna yell at you because you're acting like a kid. You don't have no hair care, no nail care, no skincare routine. Why are you not gonna be ugly? I call hair care, skincare, and nails magic tricks. I call them magic tricks because focusing on your grooming instantly makes you bippity boppity boo. This was me the weekend before I got my hair done. This is me with my hair done. Focusing on your grooming routine allows you to look polished without putting that much effort. Like, with minimal effort, I can come here and look pretty. I promise you, I did the simplest 5-minute makeup ever. As you can see, you can probably even still see my like dark spots at the top of my face. And if I come closer, you see the makeup is not like super perfect, right? But because I have my hair done, nails done, and my skin is looking good, I automatically look prettier. Grooming shows that you value yourself. Picture this: you have the prettiest features in the world, nicest lips, nicest nose, nicest eyes, everything, but your head looks like Edward Scissorhands. So for hair care, there's 2 parts. A, take care of your own natural hair. And in Nigeria, I don't know about anywhere else in the world, but we have an abundance of shea butter here. We have an abundance of natural ingredients that you can use that are affordable to take care of your own God-given hair. And then on top of that, you need to be looking at hairstyles that are low cost and neat, such as ponytails. I actually had this ponytail done because I needed to go to a wedding. I didn't want my hair to look rough and I wanted to look really put together, and I didn't want to spend too much money, so I got this half up half down ponytail done. Simple, neat, elegant hairstyles such as ponytails or low buns or slick back buns. Maybe you could also get cornrow braids. Are very affordable, very easy to do, and you will always come out looking good. Why? Because when you get your hair done, automatically it frames your face. You look well put together, you look polished. Have you noticed sometimes
Sometimes you're not depressed. Sometimes you just need to get your hair done. Sometimes you're not depressed. You just need to get your hair done. And I don't want to hear no da. There are cheap hairstyles like the ones I just mentioned that you could do. For skincare, that one needs its whole separate video, but I would just say,
if you don't know where to start, just start with a cleanser that you can use for day and night. In the daytime, honestly, if you don't want to get a serum moisturizer or you're confused, you can just get a moisturizing sunscreen, and all you have to do in the day is cleanse your face and use your moisturizing sunscreen. Then in the evening, you double cleanse and then you apply a treatment and do a moisturizer. Once a week, you can then exfoliate your face or do a facial mask or more of the more fancy stuff.
If you don't have sunscreen, just turn off this video. Just cut the cameras. Cut the camera. How can we be in 2025 you don't wear sunscreen? Are you serious? Hydrating your skin. Once your skin looks plump, you look rich. When your skin is dry, it's looking like you don't drink water. It's looking like your blood is about to dry or your blood has dried up. You and Sahara Desert, you're competing, baby. Go and rub cream on your face. Thank you. When your skin looks good, you also feel confident about yourself. It's not even about anybody else at this point. It's more about you and how you feel about yourself. Because remember, confidence is attractive. With nails, we're talking clean, elegant nails. Okay? Clean, elegant nails. You know how I feel about those long rat-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta nails that look as if they're claws. First of all, the first thing everybody thinks when you have those rat-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta nails is, how does she wipe her booty? Yeah, every time they see you, fine girl, everybody see you, they're thinking about poo-poo. Because they think, how do you wipe your booty? Also with nails, funny enough, funny story, random. I recently went to get my nails done because, guys, I told you I had this like wedding. You know when you have one of those events and you're like, I need to slay. Let me get French tips done. And I think the weekend after I got the nails done, I went out and I saw this guy who's like my ex's friend. I mean, this is side note. He was trying to move to me, like he was trying to like crazy. Point is, in the process of trying to toast me or trying to like top me up, he takes my hands and he's like, wow, I love your nails. Did you just get them done? And it hit me in that moment that, do you know guys even notice? I never knew that guys used to notice nails. Like, I've always done these things for myself anyways, don't get me wrong. Like, it's always about me, it's always about you. But then the thing is, people actually notice. And even you, do you feel good when you're looking at your nails taka, your nails scattered everywhere, busted, this one's busted, this one's not busted, even you don't feel good, baby. Let's say the truth and let the devil be ashamed. Fine girl, dirty leg. Fine girl, dirty leg. You look like a laborer. Buy a foot scraper, please. Thank you.
The good thing about nails and your feet are you can invest in many things to be able to do them at home that are quite affordable. Like I said, a foot scraper or a foot file or a pumice stone, nail cutter, basic nail polish, or even a nail polish gel dryer so you can get your nails done at home. Obviously, if you're Muslim or you don't paint your nails, you can always make sure that you manicure your nails at home and just have them clear and neat. You can find manicure sets as low as 1,000 naira or $2 on Temu.
These things tell, like, people notice. That's my point. People actually notice, right? So it's not just about getting your makeup done. Your grooming shows that you care about yourself, to you and to other people. Not in the grooming list, but just another magic trick is lashes. I have my lashes done, as you can tell. I'm not talking about those dragon lashes, dragon that wants to fly away. No. I'm talking about elegant lashes. Lashes make you feel like, I woke up like this, flawless. You look flawless from the moment you wake up once you have lashes. Why? Because they frame your eyes, they emphasize your eyes, they highlight the first thing people see on your face, which is your eyes, and they frame your face by obviously amplifying your brows and just amplifying your overall half of your face. Look at me, half of my face, just because I have lashes done, and my brows. The lashes also accentuate your femininity. Historically, lashes have been identified or linked to, you know, femininity, and just, you know, when they say flutter your eyes and stuff like that. Yeah, we like the lashes over here. If you don't like lashes, grow your own natural lashes. If you don't like artificial lashes, get you some castor oil, you know. But you need some form of lash movement going on in there. We're trying to look beautiful all the time without that much effort. They add definition to your face with minimal efforts. You're not a dragon. Please remember that. We don't want dragon lashes. Number 2, you're ugly because you don't have the right clothes. Now, take a look at this lady. And take a look at this lady. I know they're not the same, and I don't want anybody to draw any parallels that I didn't mean. You know what I'm talking about. I'm putting the comparison because of the outfits. Some of you are still in this big 2025, leaving your house like you are coming from a zoo. Why? Because you've chosen not to invest in basic, elegant pieces.
If you're always confused and you never know what to wear, or you never seem to have the appropriate outfit in your wardrobe, you might want to consider building a capsule wardrobe.
You need basic pieces to elevate your looks. By basic pieces, I mean like basic dresses, such as the one I'm wearing. One second, let me show you. I have a basic black dress on. Okay, let me come back. One of the reasons why basics are so important is A, they're very versatile, so they're budget friendly. So if you don't have too much money to be buying too many outfits, you can wear this up or down. You can wear it with flats, you can wear it with heels, you can put a jacket over it, you can put something over it, put a belt over it, and automatically you have 20 different dresses from one dress.
To create an efficient capsule wardrobe, you're going to have to assess your lifestyle. So consider what daily activities you do and the type of clothing required for that. For me, for example, because I'm a content creator, I'm either going to glam events or I'm mostly staying at home or editing in a cafe, so I need casual outfits too. The next thing is to define your style. We'll talk about that a little bit more, and choose a color palette that will suit you.
So for your clothing, when you're starting off your journey of trying to elevate your style, stick to neutral colors. Trust me, I'm a color mama. Like, do you know what? Let me show you something right here. I say this to you as someone who has an outfit that is this crazy in color, and it's because neutral colors like black, white, beige, they're basic, they're neutral, they're versatile, they fit everybody.
Neutral tones are easy for mixing and matching. They suit everyone's skin tone, and for some reason we perceive them as more expensive.
Just start with what we know works.
The next thing is to declutter your closet, so remove items that you don't wear or don't suit your style goals. There's no reason to keep a crop top from since you were 13 that does not fit our new aesthetic. Thank you. You could even sell your old outfits as thrifted items and make money off of that to reinvest in your new modern pretty girl closet. Also assess your closet to see if you already have some of these basics, so you don't need to repurchase those items. Finally, it's time to build your capsule closet. I'm going to need you to prioritize quality over quantity. Focus on well-made pieces that will last longer instead of trendy fast fashion.
Simple quality basic clothing can pull together any outfit and make you look intentional, right? It doesn't look like you came out of a zoo. It looks intentional. And have you ever seen anybody in a monochromatic white outfit that looks stupid? No. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't have any individuality. I don't have any personal style. I will get to that. But my point is, when you're coming from a place of just being confused and just not knowing what to do, and you want to elevate your look and you want to elevate your style, it's good to start with basics. To find out how to build a basic closet, there are many videos on YouTube, but if you want a video from me, let me know, besties. I'll be very happy to film that. Also, let me know if you want me to film any how-tos you want me to, like how to build a skincare routine and a grooming routine and all of that. Just let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to film whichever one you want. One of the reasons why basic outfits are so important is not every one of us is Anna Wintour, not every one of us is Joan Rivers. Please, just wear what fits you. Majority of us are not going to be fashion icons. I'm begging. Please. I'm not talking about those fake old money people on TikTok. I'm not talking about the fake how to look like old money. No, your aim is not to try to look like old money. Your aim is to look nice and put together. So why are you looking to look like old money when you don't even have 20,000 in your bank account? You're not looking to look like old money to deceive who, yourself or who? No, we're not talking about old money people. We're talking about generally when you see someone who looks like this, what do you think? I'm asking you, what do you think, girl? And you don't have to break your bank, break any bank, in fact, to get these outfits. There are a lot of thrift stores that sell good things. One thing you need to realize is when you're broke, you're gonna have to cut corners, right? That's just how the world works. We don't have as much money. You have to look, you have to find. So you're gonna have to do some research. But these days it's so easy with social media. All you need to do is search Instagram. So many thrift stores pop up. Like for example, I buy some of my robes from this place called Robe Thrills on Instagram. Very cheap, and I use them for my videos, and like they're good. At the end of the day, like I said, you're gonna have to find a way that works for you. It doesn't have to break a bank, your bank. Another thing I do to save money is if I see a really nice outfit and see they put $1,500 price tag on it, I will say, excuse me, I take a picture of it and I give it to my tailor to sew it for me, because you guys are not going to cut my head. Yeah, and creative credit to whoever it is that created the outfit. I will never copy an outfit like 100%. I would just like obviously add my own twist to it, but that's another thing I do to save money, like, and look good. I give my tailor stuff to sew for me. That way it's also bespoke to me. That's another thing with clothing. Your clothing needs to actually fit you. Like if it's meant to be loose, let it look like it's meant to be loose. If it's meant to be tight, let it look like it's meant to be tight. Repeat after me, besties. In 2025, we're not going to be looking like a reject from RuPaul's Drag Race. Say it. I'm not going to look like a reject from RuPaul's Drag Race. You don't want to be looking like no pressed ass squashed bread. Madam, I'm in a third world. Oops, scratch that. The next thing with clothing is accessories. Many people don't understand the importance of accessories, but I'll just have a look at this video. Do you see the difference? Accessories make such a big difference, and they're just a way of looking intentional about your outfit. Incorporate small but impactful pieces of accessories into your daily outfit. They're an affordable way to instantly look elegant and expensive. The video about the hair, obviously it's about hair, but you see how once she wore earrings, it made a big difference. Number 3, you're ugly because you smell ugly. Fine girl. Does that rhyme? Armpits, smelling. Mouth, not too fresh. Under the boobs. If you want a full hygiene video, let me know, besties. I will do one. There are many affordable ways to smell good. Now, there's no beauty you can pack in this world. There's no amount of dressing up nice you do in this world. If you don't smell good, you'll be known as that girl is fine. But, hi, God forbid, her mouth is smelling. There was one girl when I was in high school. She was really pretty. She was like an it girl, and I don't know what happened. She went and kissed one guy, and then it became the rumor in school. Whether it's true or it's not true, it ruined her reputation that she's a fine girl, but her mouth stinks. God damn. In this regard, a few of the things I'll need you to invest in an electric toothbrush. Electric toothbrushes changed my life. If you have buildup of plaque, invest in an electric toothbrush. If you can't see a dentist, obviously if you can see a dentist, see a dentist. But if you can't see a dentist and you can't afford it, I advise you to invest in an electric toothbrush that will gradually start to break the plaque down, so that your breath smells good. Invest in a tongue scraper. I did a video on TikTok about my unsexy products that make me feel sexy. I'll link it down below. I have some very cheap hacks and cheap products that definitely go in the hygiene bracket that make you feel really sexy and really good and smell good and don't cost anything. Smelling good in general doesn't have to cost you a fortune. Deodorant, if you can't get that, get some lime or some lemon. If you want a little bit more than that but you can't afford a good perfume, body mist and baby powder. So I'm really busty, so I tend to put baby powder underneath my bust and sometimes under my armpits when I'm at home and I really don't want to use any deodorant because of aluminum. Also invest in like cheaper body mist and get petroleum jelly, that is Vaseline, that you can put before you spray your mist so that they can last way longer. But point is, you can't be a fine girl and you stink, bro. It doesn't happen anywhere. It can never happen anywhere. When people see you, all they're going to do is Number 4, you're ugly because you haven't mastered the perfect flawless makeup look for your face. Look, if you don't know where to start, get you tinted moisturizer or a foundation that's your skin tone. MAC Studio Radiance foundation because it's a very good everyday base. Blush, I use this eyeshadow palette. I got it from Ebano. It was really cheap. I use it for my blush and it also doubles up as eyeshadow. Then I have a face powder. That's exactly all I used today. It took me some time to find out that I was a neutral tone girly, but we're gonna get to that at another point in the video. Build your first makeup kit. You really do not need that many products. If you're a beginner and you're scared of products, please use the 4 products I had listed out in the screen in the clip before. If not, you can consider this. Get a primer. You don't need 2 primers. There's 2 primers in this picture, but you don't need 2. You need one foundation, one slightly brighter than your skin tone concealer. Please, slightly brighter, because the brighter it is, the harder it is going to be to blend. One lip gloss, one setting powder, a highlighter. You could get an eyeshadow palette that has a highlighting color you could use, and an eyeshadow palette that also has pink or red for your blush. You could get mascara if you don't have lashes on, eyeliner, and a makeup purse. Also, lipstick could go for blush as well. Makeup is like magic. It can enhance your natural look or even make you look like a different person if you want. Look at drag queens, for example. You can actually create beauty from makeup. The thing with makeup is you're gonna have to practice, besties. There's no like shortcuts. You have to practice your makeup. You have to try things. I will always recommend getting shade matched in a store as opposed to like buying foundation online, except it's a foundation that you've bought before. With makeup, you're gonna have to work quite hard to find out your undertone, your skin shade. Again, these are things that take some time. Remember, it's a journey. It took me many years to find out that I was a neutral tone girly, not golden undertone, as I look at how perfect this neutral tone foundation looks on me. There's so many makeup tutorials online, besties. Zero excuse, okay? you can practice your makeup yourself. And like I said, it doesn't have to be too complex, especially if you take your grooming seriously, especially if you have your hair done, your nails done, your skin looks good. Remember, I said it at the beginning with the grooming that when you do your grooming and you have a good grooming routine, you can look good with minimal effort, which means your makeup also doesn't have to be too crazy. You're ugly because you don't know yourself. Studying yourself is crucial, if not the most crucial thing to actually looking beautiful, because now you actually understand your features, you understand what works for you and what doesn't work. It allows you to understand your needs, your preferences. In the last 2 years, I've been on a hair hunt. I've tried so many different hairstyles. I've tried so many different braids. I've tried micro links. I've tape ins. I've tried ponytails, all in the name of discovering what actually suits me. Again, remember I said this is going to be a journey. You're going to have to study yourself. You're going to have to see, okay, how do I look in this? How do I feel in this? How does this make my face look? Do I like the way my face looks when I wear this hairstyle? For me, I love ponytails. I look better when I show my face than when I cover my face. So your face shape, your face round, is it hexagon, is it square, is it turtle? Your body shape, your skin tone, your skin shade, you know, your torso, is it longer or shorter, your contrast. These are all words, buzzwords you've probably heard before. They're actually important, and knowing yourself means that you can now fine-tune whatever beauty practices and procedures you get to suit yourself. Okay, because again, beauty is and can never be a one-size-fits-all. When you study yourself, you get to emphasize your own unique beauty. So you have features on your own body, in yourself, that are unique to you. For me, for example, it's my bold eyebrows and my eyes. I think I have very beautiful eyes. I've taken that into consideration when I'm doing my makeup. I try to highlight my eyes as much as possible now in my makeup routines. B, I love to get my lashes and my brows done because it just frames my face, as I say. C, I've noticed that soft makeup suits me better, and like I said before, I used to think I was golden undertone until after I discovered that I am actually neutral undertone, and suddenly my makeup automatically looks better because I've taken that time out to study myself. You can choose colors, techniques, styles, everything in between to flatter your natural beauty, because again, we're not trying to look like anybody else, we're trying to be authentic. Thank you. Studying yourself also allows you to highlight your best features. Like basically, you can now know what your selling point is and start selling the selling point. You know what I mean? You identify the features of you that are your selling points, like glowing skin, or maybe everything of you, every part of you is a selling point. You focus on enhancing them. That way you look more beautiful in your own way, because beauty is also about uniqueness, right? If we all look the same, then nobody will be beautiful. We'll just all look the same, right? It's your nose that makes you you, right? And emphasizing your nose or your lips or your eyes that makes you beautiful. And honestly, self-awareness leads to self-acceptance. The moment you are self-aware of your good features, or quote unquote bad features, you accept and you A, want to do better, or B, appreciate the things that you know look good about yourself, right? And that just makes you feel more confident when you know what looks good and what you need to work on, and then you actually start working on those things. Those two things make you feel more confident. And like we said, beauty is not just about how you look, it's about how you carry yourself and how you feel about yourself, okay? Because you feel more confident in your choices and your appearance the moment you are more self-aware about your own features. When you study yourself, when you also study yourself, it makes styling much more easy. Number one, you don't have decision fatigue. You're not constantly like, oh my god, I have a wedding, I don't know what to wear, because you know what suits you. You have a go-to makeup look, you have a go-to style for this, you have a go-to dress for this. Obviously your wardrobe and your makeup looks will be varied, but my point is you're not going to be under as much pressure when you actually study yourself and know what works for you. You save money and time by not experimenting with so many random things, right? Studying yourself also allows you to identify problem areas in air quotes, so you can work on them. So for example, if you have dry skin, you can now start treating that and focusing on that because you've been able to study yourself, study your skin, and understand your issues and what you need to do to fix them. The other thing studying yourself does is that it allows for a deeper connection between your body and your mind, and makes self-care a priority. And the moment you make self-care a priority, you start adopting healthy habits that would make you look beautiful every day. For example, you know, you're trying to study yourself and understand how you will look better. You see that, oh, when your lips are chapped, they don't look as good, so you just constantly start the habit of applying lip balm. Gradually you are building a habit, right? A self-care habit that A, makes you feel good about yourself because you look good, but B, also makes you feel good about yourself because of the effort you put into yourself. For example, I noticed that when I don't get enough sleep, when I'm stressed, I get deep smile lines, and I hated that so much. I had to start correcting my sleep schedule to make sure that I'm getting 8 hours of sleep almost every night, at the very minimum 7 hours. Studying yourself also allows you to develop your own personal style, because again, remember we said beauty is not a one size fits all. But how will you come up with a personal style if you don't know your person? You get that? If you don't get it, forget about it. You're ugly because you only do big things. You don't have micro habits. You don't have everyday beauty micro habits. Because you do that one big thing once in a while, you think, oh my god, it should work right now, and then it doesn't work, and then you give up on yourself, and you're like, stop that. Micro habits are small actions that create a long-lasting compound effect over time. So something as little as making sure that every day you put lip balm on your lips. Obviously, if your lips are really chapped and really dehydrated, they're not gonna look like much of a difference. But like a year of using lip balm, for example, every day, which is not a big deal, but it's a micro habit, will mean that at the end of the year, your lips are gonna be so juicy and succulent. As opposed to that one day you went to go and scrub your whole lip and then did nothing after it. You catch my drift? The winning point of micro habits is an effectiveness of the simplicity, because there are little things you can do every day. For example, for me, something I've done recently is to start using silk pillows and to change my bedding quite often. That has greatly affected my hair health and acne. These are just little things that you do every day that build a compound effect that eventually will make you look beautiful. And why micro habits are important is they're easy to start and they take very little effort, especially if you're someone that's really busy, or you're someone who's overwhelmed by what to start with. Start with little micro habits. There is a video by Jazz Turner on like 20 beauty micro habits. I think she did. It require minimum effort and minimum commitment from you, and that way you're not actually overwhelmed with large lifestyle overhauls like, I'm gonna wake up today and I'm gonna stop eating all carbohydrates. No mama. Another reason why micro habits are good is that they add up over time. Consistency is more important. In fact, consistency is the most important thing, because remember we said looking beautiful is a journey. Consistency is important, and the best way to be consistent is to do little things every day. And they also help you build discipline and confidence, because by the time you start actually implementing these micro habits consistently, you build consistency, you build confidence in your ability to take care of yourself and your ability to actually have routines and things that look after yourself. Because they're small and easy to do, you gradually do them and do them and do them. Before you know it, you're a doer. Not just a talker, not just a thinker, you're now a doer. Lastly, micro habits are very adaptable. So when you have a very busy lifestyle, you can always tweak them to suit what works best for you in your own life. Small habits like practicing good posture could be relevant to someone who works in an office. That's something that could automatically make you look more beautiful and much better and much more confident. You're ugly because you lack confidence. All that has been said, great, nice, but when you lack confidence, it always shows. No matter how beautiful you look, if you're constantly fidgeting, avoiding eye contact, awkward body language, you're slouching. Look at me. Do I look confident now compared to this? Literally in 1 second. So beauty is not just about the physical. Beauty is also about how you feel about yourself. And confidence influences how people view you and how you view yourself. Also, lacking confidence kind of low-key diminishes your natural glow. There's just something about being able to talk brightly and smile that just makes you, sorry, I had to do that. That just makes you automatically look way more confident. You need to remember that you have to be your own biggest investment. At every given point in time, you need to be investing in yourself, because you're worthy of being invested in too, by yourself. You spend all this time and energy investing into other people. How about investing in yourself, you know? And yeah, those are my tips to stop being ugly, because again, once again, ugly is a choice. Some people are born prettier than other people. No finger is equal, but you can definitely change the way you view yourself, and you can definitely change the way you look on a daily basis, and you can definitely look good all the time if that is something that is important to you. I hope I've been able to convince you and not to confuse you that being ugly is a choice. Being ugly is a choice. Get that in your head, baby. 2025, we're in our pretty bag. We're trying to be pretty every second of the every hour of the minute of the second. We're trying to be pretty. Anyways, besties, I'll see you in my next video. Love you very much from your online digital bestie. Mwah.